Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is a different video from what you normally see me making, is guitars, song covers, and writing my own music. I wanted to make this video today as a message to my past self. And the themes that I wanted to talk about today are themes of overcoming failure, understanding to never give up, and also that even with a disability, you can still achieve the same or even more than other people, and you shouldn't view yourself as inadequate or unable to or stupid. You shouldn't view yourself as that. So today I wanted to make this video just as a message to my past self. Also, I'm wearing a mask because I want to promote wearing masks because to stop the spread of COVID-19, obviously. So let's start off with my high school journey, what it was like, and just as a message to your future self, or past self, I should say. So, in high school, I was not the best student. I had a tough go of it. I did not have the best grades in my classes. To put it into a little bit of a background, in middle school around that time, I declassified my learning disability. I declassified my IEP, and even when I declassified it, doesn't mean that it's still not there and it still doesn't exist. So it always took me longer, and it takes me more times to understand things and to get a better full understanding of what I'm actually learning. So, in transition to high school and grades, it was extremely tough for me because I had to work 10 times harder. But here's the thing with high school is that I was just very, very tough on myself. Very, very tough on myself. So working harder and smarter, but also being tough on yourself and being critical and negative over yourself from a viewpoint and mindset point of view is not good. It does not make the matter any better, and it only worsens it. So also coupled with the fact that I did put up with a lot of bullying and just name calling. Just some of my memories that I had, I remember just being called stupid and being called retarded in math classes, and just remember consuming all that and just okay, I guess that's my position, and taking it literally instead of I shouldn't be listening to that and blocking that out. So as an example today, I wanted to show my path and how I've started and where I've come from and everything. So right now I have my high school transcript, and as you can see, I have algebra 2 trigonometry 65, I have geometry 66, I have chemistry 65. So my passing mark overall through all 4 years of high school was a 65%. Percent of graduates for 4-year college, 50%. For 2-year, 36%. The rank that I was at, I was rank 114 out of 176. So that's the unweighted rank. The weighted rank, 109, but you still get the point. It's in the hundreds. So it's not ideal. If we were to just put into perspective what I got in my college entrance exam, I know some colleges aren't looking at it now, but it's still important. But yeah, they were tough for me too. My combined SAT was 1,350. So I can't remember if that was good or bad. It certainly wasn't like amazing or astonishing. But once again, it was tough for me. So let's put that to the side, and we'll just talk about what next. So this was high school. I finished high school. And what is next is the step to college. And at this point, I didn't know if I wanted to go to a 2-year or go to a 4-year college. But I knew I wanted to go to college because I wanted to prove myself and to to understand that even though you're sad that you received a 65% overall in your high school experience for academic, I wanted to prove to myself that I'm powerful beyond measure, and I should never give up. And if I want to pursue a higher education, then I'm going to pursue a higher education regardless of the fact whether if I get accepted to an Ivy League school or get accepted to just a private school or like a state school. I'm going to do great regardless of the fact. And let's talk about the transition. So I got accepted to university for a 4-year degree, and I started my degree out as international business and finance. This is my tassel from high school. This is my internet. I was in the International Business and Finance Academy, and this is what I went into college with. This was my freshman year of college. I was an international business and finance student. Now, being a part of the international business and finance student, if I were to look at it from what life is after college, because I was a freshman, and thankfully I was having those thoughts at this time. It's like, what do I become? Do I become a sales? Do I go into sales? Do I do marketing? Do I do accounting? Do I do finance? Like, what do you do with an international business and finance degree? I didn't know, and my instructors didn't know either. They just knew I was studying for international business and finance, and I didn't like that. And I wanted to have that type of security where if I was to go to college, I wanted the security of, okay, you study law, so you're going to become a lawyer. You study medicine, you're going to become a doctor. You study accounting, you're going to become an accountant. So I wanted that. So thankfully, I was taking accounting classes already, my first year, freshman year, and second semester of freshman year, and I was able to switch to accounting. But it was an uphill battle. For one, is that it's definitely not an easy course. It's challenging, it's tough, it requires a lot of time, and I know from what my instructor said, it was one of the more challenging majors in the College of Business. But when I heard that information, I was like, this is an opportunity to make a difference, to be different from, my past self and from my high school self. So what I'm about to show you are all my awards that I've received throughout my college experience. Disclaimer, I do not make this video to just brag and to show off the awards that I've received. I make this video for people and students who were in my position, high school, were considered a failure, and maybe never go to college and maybe not have the opportunity or might want not take the risk. And I'm not also saying that going to college is an end-all be-all and you should go to college. That is all solely dependent on you and your decision whether or not to make. I decided to go to college. So I want to show my awards not as bragging, not as flexing, not as a portrayal of I'm better than you with an ego. I want to show you what are the possibilities if you do go to college and you pursue it and you attack it and you become the best you can be. That's what I want to portray. I'm not bragging in any sense. So having that disclaimer away, let's begin. So let's see. We started off, I received the industry champion for accounting. This was a simulation that I did, and it was through GloBiz, and I received the industry champion award for 2016. I was the top of my class, and I remember doing this single-handed, which was not easy, because if you're an accounting major, especially a young accounting major, when you're taking classes such as intermediate, just about to take intermediate accounting, and you're taking other classes on top of that that are gen eds, so you have to take them in order to get your major. It was pretty difficult, so I had a lot of late nights past midnight to get this award and achievement. So that was an awesome achievement from me. So going down the list, I kind of skipped. That said 2016, so let's look at. We'll just do this in bulk in order to save time. We'll do this in bulk. So never in my career did I imagine to be, especially in high school, to understand what it's like to be an honor student. I did not take any honors classes in high school. besides APs, and I only took AP Social, I believe. I didn't take any AP related with science or math or English. And I never did I imagine that, coming from a person who got 70s and 65s in high school, what it would feel like to to get honors related awards. So for this is all the times I was on the dean's list. I was placed on the dean's list for the College of Business at my university, and I received the dean's list every single semester of my college experience. So we can just go down the list, 2015 to 2016. These are all the awards that I received for having a high GPA. It was a GPA of over 3.25, if I remember correctly. Does it say on here? It doesn't say the exact GPA you need to get a dean's list, but I received the dean's list, every single semester, which was an amazing achievement for me because I never experienced getting honors before, and pushing myself to a level where, I have the ability to be at the top of my game. And, I did it with my awards and getting on the dean's list. Before, never in my wildest dreams did I imagine that. The highest grade I got in high school overall was an 88, and that was in Spanish. So being at the top of my level and receiving A's for, actual A's, not even A minuses for the first time, was just eye-opening to me. So also another award that I received was the IMA Management Accountants CMA Program Scholarship. This is a professional exam. I received a scholarship for that. For the accounting world, CMA, it's management accounting exam. It's similar to the CPA, but only from like an internal point of view for a company. Like you'd more so use the CMA for private companies. But it's still a good scholarship nonetheless to have, and also to pursue if you're interested in pursuing it. So next, let's see. What do we want to talk about next? The next award I received was, if I do this in correct order, Beta Alpha Psi. This is for accounting. This is the Accounting Honors Society. It also, the full title is the Honor Organization of Financial Information Professionals. That's what I was going to say. It contains both finance students, students who study science, computer science, and students that also study accounting. So this was the Honors Award for Financial Information Professionals, and I received this for being a part of the chapter. So that was a huge win. And then I went on, if we continue that, I also went on to pursue, we'll talk about that in a second. I was an officer of Beta Alpha Psi. I was the president of Beta Alpha Psi. So I was the president of the club, and I received my stole for graduation for my undergrad, and I was able to help out students that were young accounting majors and young accounting sophomores, help them with job opportunities, bringing clients, bringing mock interviews, bringing employers to the firm. So I was able to help out and to do that as president of Beta Alpha Psi. Moving on, this is the award that I got for having one of the highest GPAs in the College of Business and Accounting. This is the Everett W. Ackerman Award for at my university, Niagara University. I received it, and looking back on it, having one of the highest GPAs in accounting, along with my other peers, baffled me, because never in my wildest imagination would I ever receive an award for having the highest GPA when I didn't do very well in high school. So this just goes to show you that your past life, your past high school experience, whether it was bad, it doesn't define you. You can always change. You're powerful beyond measure, and you can change. So that is this award. Very, very thankful for this award, as well as all my awards. I'm very, very thankful and appreciative to have received them, and to be recognized and to be acknowledged, because never did I ever in my wildest dreams think that I'd get acknowledged and recognized for college and academics. So you can do it. This video is meant for message of my prior self, past self Alan, that regardless, you can do it, you can achieve, and you can be a better student. And your past self should not define you in any way. Anyway, and this is a message to everyone. You should never, ever define your failures, and you should never give up. And still, if you're hungry enough to make a difference and not be stuck in the same rut, then you will achieve it. And that's exactly what I did with all these awards. So we still have a couple more awards. This was my award for Beta Alpha Psi. This is the tassel for being a member of the club, for accountant financial information professionals. This is one of my most cherished awards that I've received. So this is my Niagara University President's Society Medal, President's Medal. This is for students that were in the honors program, were in the President's Society of the honors program, and also, received this medal for being the highest award, whether it was giving back to the community, helping out at events, charity work. This is the highest award that a student can receive at my university, at Niagara University. Never did if you were to tell me that I were to receive this award in high school, I don't think I would even comprehend that statement. I wouldn't believe it. But this is to show that no matter, I'm just going to keep repeating myself, for all those who don't think that they're right for college, give it a shot. Give it a try. I certainly didn't think that since my freshman year, when I received that 65 in accounting, that I would continue to be an accountant. But I stuck through it and I persevered. And this award is definitely shows that and embodies that, is that you can achieve the highest level. You can make a difference. And it's not about the appeal, and it shouldn't be about the ego and being able to say that I was an honor student and that I was the highest student and this is the highest award that you can get. It's about your actions that you've done to receive this award. So all the countless opportunities and charities events and working out and volunteering that I was able to do is reflective of this medal. That's the importance of it. The importance is the impact that you've made in other people's lives, not the fact that I have this medal. It's the importance and the long-lasting impression that I've made on other people and the connections and relationships that I've made that way outweighs this. So you can do it. You can do it. If you're stuck in a rut, or if you might be deciding if you wanted to take a semester off or break, don't. You can do it. You can rise above, and you can finish this degree, and you can finish your degree, and you can finish college, and never ever give up. That's the key. Never give up. Because if I were to give up, I would have never achieved any of this. Any of this, I would have never achieved. And being able to meet and being able to network and to grow relationships and friendships, I would have never been able to do that if I were to quit after that 65 that I received my freshman year. I wouldn't have any of these awards. So this is an attributed to never giving up and always, always chasing after your dream, regardless. So this is my undergraduate degree in accounting, and then this is my master's degree in accounting. And you can do it. If I can do my undergrad, if I can overcome from being a 65 average student in high school, you can receive your undergrad in college, and you can receive your master's in college. These are both for accounting. You can do it. It is possible. You have the ability to do it. Never give up. Never give up, past Alan. Never give up. And then lastly, this is just a certificate confirming that I finished my master's in accounting. So those were all my awards. I just wanted to rephrase the message that I don't want to portray this video as bragging, that I received these awards and I wanted to just flex on everybody that I have these awards. Never. That was never the goal of this video. The goal of this video was a message to my past self and a message to people who are in the similar situation as me, and who are going through it now, whether they're in high school and whether in college, is that failure is understanding on it's a learning experience to overcome challenges, difficulties, and mindset. And if you can overcome failure and understand that the place that you are currently is not the place where you'll end, is very important. So for myself, a message to my past self is that stay patient. Do the talking on the track. Do not brag. Do not have an ego. Do not be absorbed with all the distractions that could happen. Keep going. It's very important. And to everyone else that might be a high school student and they're on the fence about going to university and they have the same grades that I did in high school, is that it's possible. It is possible to go to college. It is possible to make a difference. And it is possible to make an impact, not only for yourself, for your career and also academically. It's possible to make an impact on other people. And these awards that I received, all were making an impact. Not just for myself, but also for my school, bettering my school, and bettering students. And my time spent at Ight University was an awesome experience. And I attribute the ability to learning how to overcome to Ight University. And the ability to understand that I can achieve more than I could ever achieve in my entire lifetime thanks to Ight University. So if you are on the fence of going to college, do it. Take the risk, take the opportunity. And the final words is that to my past self, never give up. So thank you all for watching this video. This is a different video. If you like kind of like these vloggy style videos, let me know. Keep me posted. If you wanted to listen to me on other platforms, I have my podcast, Ight Bet. It's on Spotify and Apple Music. I'll have all the links in the description to those sites. So check me out if you want to hear more about self-improvement and just overcoming. I talk a lot about similar things that I talked about in this video. So that was my video, a message to my future self, aka overcoming failure and never giving up. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you again in the next video.